Hello everybody and welcome back to another anti-MLM video. I'm Christine. I'm glad you're here. Today we're going to take a look at another Instagram live from two Huns trying to sell and trying to recruit. There is a backstory to this one. I will tell you this one as we go along. If you're interested specifically in Monat, this can be interesting. We will get right into the video about two Monat Huns trying to sell us the products and the business opportunity. Let's get started.
Guys, I am going live with a woman on our team. She is currently #1 in the company for helping the most people start their hair healing journey. She has sold over $17,000 worth of product by herself in 1 month. She has now over 200 customers in just a really short period of time. Her name is Stacy. She is phenomenal. She is doing this business, you guys, so part-time, and it is just a testament to the fact that if you're someone who's like, okay, I'm interested in the commissions that you guys are making and I'm interested in the money, I just don't know if I'm ready to team build, you don't have to. You literally don't have to, because Stacy has been just absolutely slaying simply by linking the products, because she has built a really strong brand and a really strong community here on social media, and people want these products. So
Stacy is an outlier though. In network marketing, the basis is always recruitment, and she has been awarded because she has sold the most products in 1 month. So to sell to 200 customers products worth 17,000. That's the price point attached to the products that she was able to sell. That is not her commission. That is unusual. And she must be doing something right. She must be a great salesperson. I wish she would use that in a better way and would actually just sell the products. Now, what Monat is currently doing, besides the recruitment aspect, which is the basis in Monat, you can only sell at the lowest rank. For all of the other ranks, you need a team. And most people are not able to make a profit just by selling the product. So they try to recruit, to have other people work with them and for them so that they can benefit of their team, of the bonus checks, the commissions, etc. And you need a team if you want to rank up in Monat, just from the first to the second rank. So to sell products worth 17,000 is really a lot. And Monat and the distributors are currently pushing the Monat TikTok shop a lot. Monat is on TikTok shop, and the distributors, you have to be a distributor in Monat. They can also sell the products on TikTok. They're not allowed to recruit there, and they have to be a distributor, but then they're allowed to participate in the sales on TikTok shop. And I believe it's a way for Monat to test out how is that going. Well, at the moment, it is only the distributors. What if the network marketing side tanks even more and even harder? I'm filming this video in August. It is before Monat's annual conference, where they will very likely announce new products, allegedly also launching in new territories. Monat is not doing well, and at some point they might decide we need to let go of the distributor side. But if we had actual influencers, content creators, they could sell that on TikTok shop, then we're good to go. Then we can still survive as a company based on affiliate marketing and based on the actual sales of the product. So I believe that Monat is testing that out. And $17,000 in product sales is a lot. Once again, that's not the commission this person made, but if she was able to do that within a month or 2 months, that is a lot of product. Then she's really good at sales. And that is not the norm in Monat.
I'm going to invite her. Hey, Stacy. I'm going to invite her. Right? She could probably be my mom. She has a daughter probably the same age as me. But hi.
Hey, we did it. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
Perfect. Okay, good.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to do this with you finally. I know
I
you're a busy
know.
lady. I know
Yes,
you're going a million miles an hour, quite literally.
right. Well, it's just
And
been like a whirlwind these past, what, a month or 2 months it's been?
yes,
Oh,
I was just saying how like some people are so afraid to start this because they don't want a team builder. They're afraid to team builder. They're like, I don't know if I have the time. But
right.
I love your story because you are such a testament to, well, I'm using these products and I'm loving them. So why would I not share them, right?
Right. Well, and the big thing is, like, I've always shared things, and I have been through so many hair journeys. I just can't even tell you. I had I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's. I was losing a bunch of hair, went to the doctor and found out I had Hashimoto's. And so that was a huge part of my hair loss. And so I started working on that, internal health, started helping with that. And then back in November, I'm going through a divorce. And so stress on the body, started losing hair. And one of my followers was like, hey, can I send you some hair products? And I'm like, I'm desperate for anything because we have to stop the shed. And she sent me the products, and I'm not even kidding you. The very first day I used it, I didn't tell anybody I had changed hair products, anything. The very first day, my DMs were blowing up. What did you do different to your hair? Your hair looks good. What did you do different? I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even tell anybody.
No, of course not. It's such a surprise. I don't buy into that. I'm sorry. A product that you use once is not something that will create such a difference that the people on social media, well, without you announcing it, say, hey, what did you do? Your hair looks so much better than it ever did before, when they themselves claim the products don't work overnight, you got to use them multiple times. And I can only imagine how stressful it must be for her. Now, I don't have experience with autoimmune diseases like Hashimoto's or going through a divorce, but that can take a toll on you. Everybody knows stressful situations in their lives. But I beg to differ that Monat is the solution to it all. When you have an autoimmune disease, you have to very likely watch out for your internal health, as she alluded to as well, what she puts into her body, the food, the workout, but also what products she applies topically. And I wouldn't be surprised if she has to cut, or if it's advisable to cut certain ingredients out of the products you also use on your body because they could cause for Hashimoto's to flare up. I wouldn't be surprised about that at all. But in that case, you could just take a look at the products that carry ingredients that might be harmful if you have an autoimmune disease and cut those out of your everyday routine. And you could use products that don't have those ingredients that could be responsible for flare-ups. There's no need to buy into the Monat BS and into the overpriced Monat MLM products when there are very likely dozens and dozens and dozen products available, easily available on the free market for actual retail customers, very likely a lot cheaper than what Monat has to offer. You could just take a look at the ingredients and use these and not push this, in my opinion, very harmful narrative about Monat and how it helped you. When you have an autoimmune disease, I find that very, very harmful. But that is Monat in a nutshell. I was desperate, I was losing hair, I was sick, I was going through a divorce, and here came Monat and offered me the solution. How come they never cater to healthy and happy people?
And just kept using it, and like my hair on the sides, they're starting to grow back. I mean, it's been crazy. And so I've shared with my followers, like, this is what I'm doing. And the response has just been, I had no clue that, and that's the thing, you just have to share,
Well, I was just saying, like, our demographics are different. Like, we're selling to different people, but my mom also has Hashimoto's, and she is also super fit like you. Same thing with her hair. Had hair problems, was falling out, super stressful. And she's like, she first bought it to support me, and now she's like, no, this is the best. And she gives me referrals all of the
Yes.
time because it just goes to show you that every single person washes their hair and probably has a hair problem of some sort. And they're not going to talk about it openly and be like, I'm losing so much hair. I'm stressed. I have this. And so it's like, it's our job to show up and show them like, hey, this is an actual solution. They're like vitamins for your hair, right? That's how I describe
Yeah.
these products. It's like a nutritional system for your hair.
It's really not, because hopefully you don't drink the Monat shampoo. You're only supposed to apply it topically, so it is not vitamin for your hair. It's just a shampoo. Chill. It's just a shampoo.
And that actually work, right? And I
Well,
mean, you go ahead.
well, I was gonna say the one thing that I get, I got pretty roasted on, through my Hashimoto's journey was, I was taking such good care of what was going inside my body because I was very, aware and cautious of things that could be contributing to, flare ups and all of that. But I wasn't as cognizant or aware of things that I was putting topically. And so, I've always shared like things that, I'm trying this new hair product or this, and people would message me and they're like, Stacy, why are you using that hair product? It has wheat in it. and or it has this in it, it has this. You shouldn't put that on your scalp with you having Hashimoto's. It never occurred to me that
Hmm.
that
They
could
could be
all.
like interrelated.
Yeah, so even though I wasn't eating wheat to go inside my body, I was kind of doing it because of the stuff I was putting on my hair. And people were pretty roasting me about not, being aware of clean beauty because
Mhm.
they're like, all of that goes hand in hand with, your Hashimoto's. And then, like I said, when my friend reached out to me and she said, these are really clean products, I'm like, okay, let's give it a try.
I really hate the term clean beauty and clean beauty products because they're just buzzwords. They're just a PR tool. But if you have an illness, if you have a disease, watch out for the ingredients. Like I suspected, then that can be helpful, but that doesn't have to be a network marketing product. That doesn't have to be a Monat product. Be aware of the ingredients, and I'm sure you can get a lot on the free market that is not connected to a network marketing company.
And I loved it, loved it, loved it. So, and like I say, I use the serum is the one thing that I go through the most. And like my shedding, I showed a picture yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, of how much hair, because I used to shed so much in my shower. It was like, I don't even know, maybe
I
10
saw it.
strands.
It was like
Yeah.
it was like 5 strands,
It was
you know.
crazy. And I'm just like, that's what the difference has been since I've started that. And it's only been about 2.5 months, but the
Mhm.
shed has stopped. Like all these hairs right here on the side, they're all growing in. It's just like, so I'm like fresh in my journey, but I'm seeing the results and it's just been crazy. So
Yeah.
I'm so
And
thankful she reached out to me.
yeah, Heidi's the best. Heidi's the best, you guys.
Yes.
So Stacy joined my friend Heidi, and that's kind of how we got all connected and why we're chatting about this. Well,
Yeah.
you link things all the time. Your
Yeah.
community is asking you, what mascara are you using? What's that eyeshadow? What are those earrings? Like, they're always asking you for links. And so you decided to partner with Monat because there's no product buying requirements. There's no sales quotas. There's nothing, right? You're like, wait, I just have to buy product to start to get my link,
There is nothing. I think that's a good description of Monat. Nothing.
right?
Yeah.
And you knew that you already loved them. And, what have you, if you feel comfortable sharing, in terms of the commissions that you're making on like Amazon storefront or whatever, compared to Monat, like how would you say that the two compare?
Like there's not even a comparison. Like Amazon, so Amazon is, I mean, I think people think influencers make just a ton of money per item, and that's not the case at all. Like, it could be cents, like 50 cents for an item, or it's crazy low. And then compared to this, it's like night and day difference.
Were
Um,
you like, what was your first response when you got your first check? Because you guys, we get paid every Friday. So if you join today, if you join Stacy today, start selling this week, next Friday, you'll get a paycheck. So, like, what was your response when you got that first check?
Well, as I said, I'm going through a divorce. And so,
Mhm.
single parent here, I've got my youngest is about to go to college. And I'm it. I'm paying for everything. I wish somebody would come in and help pay, but I'm it. And so, and it's crazy because that's been one thing. I'm like, God, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I trust you. I trust you'll make a way. And, I had no clue about the business side of this. I just was trying to save my hair.
Mhm.
And that's one thing I think a lot of women may be scared to share this, but so many women, you just don't know how many women are struggling with hair loss. And
Mhm.
so, there's an audience for it. Like women are searching for things to help them. But
Mhm.
anyway, so
Women are desperate, very likely, to connect with other women on social media because she has over 80,000 followers on Instagram, and that's kind of her brand. Fat loss, body recomposition over 50, Hashimoto's, Whole Foods, fashion try on, beauty. She is somebody who is an influencer or who pitches those products, and people like to follow her along. And that is very likely why she was able to sell that many products to her followers to try out Monat without them very likely knowing that Monat is a network marketing company, because they have built a parasocial relationship with her. And she says, I use these products and they work. And after one day, people told me, oh, you look so different, which is super deceptive in my opinion. And of course, people who also suffer from Hashimoto's, who also might go through a divorce, who might be single mothers, who might have similar life circumstances she has, they follow her and then they take her as an example. That's why she was able to sell that many products. Let's see how sustainable that is. Those people don't necessarily buy again the next month and the month after and the month after, because how many times do you have to replenish these products? According to Monat, the products are so powerful and they're so potent that they last between 5 to 6 months. So realistically, if she's able to sell products worth 17,000 every half year, every 5 or 6 months, then that is not a huge source of income. She was an influencer before. She was used to sharing links, and then she paid her way into Monat to sell the products, to promote the products, and because she has a social media following and the right audience attached, she's also able to successfully sell these things. Is it sustainable? I doubt it, but that's the mystery behind her success and why she is an outlier.
And Heidi kept telling me, "Oh, you're doing really good. You're really doing good." And I was so busy, I didn't know how to read the back office and all this. I'm like, "Okay, that's great. That's great." And then when that came, I was like, "Oh my gosh." I mean, literally an answer to prayer, because this is going to be a huge supplement to help me get my daughter through college. I mean, it's a huge, huge, huge blessing. And
Yeah.
I had no clue, no clue the potential was out there.
Yeah, but that will not bring her children through college, because if this is a one-time thing that you're able to sell that much product because you have a following on social media, that is not sustainable. So she very likely then has to start also to recruit people. She might be able to make more money than most people because of the following, but those people will also fall off, or they will recognize, I think the products are nice, but they're too pricey. Products don't work for me. It's an MLM. I'm out. Time will tell. I don't think it's sustainable. And she's putting a lot of hopes into this to get her children through college. Then that is sad, because I don't believe that's an option.
Yeah, you guys, so we make between 15 and 30% commissions on every single sale. And then once you hit a threshold, which Stacy has hit, once you hit the threshold of over $10,000 in personal sales, you get an extra 15% on top of that. So Stacy is making 30% commissions on, her $17,000 she's sold so far this month. Do the math. That's literally a full-time income right there, just by doing what you're already doing, which is
Yeah.
linking your products and sharing with your community, and you're helping people. It's like a win-win-win all around, right? Like, you're helping people with their hair with products that actually work. You're helping your family, you're helping your daughters, you are able probably now in a position to help your daughter way more with college, and your
Yes.
daughter with her new baby now.
But it's not a full-time income. This is not something that she has done for months and for years at a time to see, am I able to sell that much product, just selling, not even recruiting, whatever avenue, whatever route, am I able to sell that much product each and every month? That is highly unlikely, because most people do not purchase a new shampoo and a new conditioner and a hair oil or a serum. Those are products you can use for a certain period of time, and then you will replenish these. So she has to pitch these, she has to sell these to new people regularly. And she has been in it now for a month, 2 months, she said. She doesn't even have experience over a longer period of time. It is not sustainable. It's not a full-time income if you're able to do it once. You need to do it regularly and sell products worth $17,000 each and every month. And how realistic is that, even when you have a big social media following? It is not realistic that that will continue to go on forever and ever and ever. And let's say she is able to make from now on 30% of the sales. She wasn't able to do that very likely in her first month, but in that case it would be $5,100, which is a good amount of money. Now that is before expenses, that is before taxes, but you need to make that regularly, and sales is a job that fluctuates. Network marketing is a job that fluctuates. There are ebbs and flows. That's what they say all the time. And that is why network marketing is simply not sustainable just by selling the products. That is why the business model is set up to recruit people. Let's see.
With her new baby now, as
Yeah,
opposed to before this business, right? Is that fair to
exactly.
say?
Exactly. Because we were looking at, okay, we're going to need a lot of student loans, and I didn't want to have to put her through college with that debt. And now I'm able to step in and help a lot more that I had no clue I was going to be able to do. But like I say, I think, I don't know if it was you or Heidi, y'all asked me, what is your number one goal for the company, you know, for the products and everything. I said to grow my hair back. I mean, literally, that was it. I mean, I honestly got the products to use them to help me with my hair, and just the business side of it is such a huge bonus. You know, it's like you get the great products, and then you're able to, like you said, have a whole income, you know, after
Yeah.
by just sharing. And
Yeah.
that's the thing. I think people,
No, you also need to sell. Just by sharing the products, you won't make a full time income. And let's see how she's doing a couple of months down the line. She has done this now for 1 or 2 months. How likely is it that she's able to sell that much product each and every month? We will see.
like I say, I know how scary it is to put yourself out there, but your story is going to help somebody, because so many people are struggling through the same things. You know, like I know so many people are struggling with not only hair loss, but also they're a single mom and they don't know how to help pay bills, you know, and this is a huge, huge, huge benefit.
Yeah,
So,
and you guys might look at Stacy and even maybe even me and be like, well, you guys have followings and that's great for you. You of course people are buying from you. You have this audience. Well, here's the thing. When I joined this business, I'll just share a little bit about me. When I joined this business almost 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago, I had no social media following whatsoever. So I learned sales and branding and everything through all of our, and you haven't even gotten into it, Stacy, you don't really need to, but like we have so many trainings for free within our team about how to sell, how to build your community, how to build your brand. And I took all of that free training and I'm like, I was the person that you were describing. I'm not a single mom, but like military spouse. We move all the time. Everything's so expensive. We were living in Southern California. We were selling everything we owned to move into an RV to save money. I had two under two. I'm like, I'm not putting them in daycare. I'm not leaving them. It's not an option. And so I'm like, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn how to sell. I'm gonna learn how to talk about these products. I was already using them. I already loved them. And I figured, well, if these girls are making so much money doing this, why can't I try?
Yeah, why can't I try? Because for most people, it will not work out. Once again, the beauty of Monat. Pitch to those who are vulnerable, pitch to those who are in need of something, who are in desperate need of something. As military spouses, very likely the community, making money because life is expensive and because you want to stay home with your children. It is never the people that have achieved something in their life and they're happy and they're comfortable where they're at, and then they take a look at Monat. No, it is always the people that are desperate for something. Predatory AF.
So if you are, yeah, we have Coco on here, loving all the trainings. There's so much support for you guys. So if that's something that's holding you back, don't, because you have so much support when you do join Stacy. When you join Stacy, you get access to all the trainings I had access to. And in my 10th month of business, I hit the car rank after I had my twins. So I had 4 under 4. Like it was absolutely wild. And I hit the car rank. And at that point, my 10th month of business, starting from zero, I matched my husband's income. And here my husband is going to work every single day, working his face off. I never really see him. And I feel like spoiled in a way because I'm like, wait, I'm home with the kids. It's hard, but I'm
yeah,
doing it on my timetable and I'm making the same amount of money that you're making, right? And now it's like I make 3 times what my husband makes. So it's like,
yeah.
it's absolute. The business cannot be understated, right?
But she is struggling as well, and that is the background story that I was alluding to in the beginning. The blonde woman at the bottom with a child on this call, she was able to rank up rather quickly in Monat to get through the card ranks and to get to one of the director ranks. I think the highest rank she was able to hit was the AED rank. She is on Ivy Carnegie's team, and she was rather successful in a short period of time. I do not recall if you're knowledgeable in this because there are so many Monat super stands in the comment section as well. Well, actually, fans of anti-MLM content, not of Monat. If you know if she was able to hit a higher rank than the AED rank, then please let me know. I'm happy to get that information. To my knowledge, it was the AED rank that she was able to hit, and then she dropped in rank because Monat is losing market partners left and right, and the people at the different ranks, according to Monat's own income disclosure statement, make less and less money. She was able to rank up rather quickly, and then she fell in rank, and she hasn't been able to rank up again. And her upline, Ivy, is not a senior executive director anymore either, because her team is also falling apart. She needs people on her team who hit certain ranks so that she can crawl up to the top rank again so that she can keep making money, and it is not looking good. And she, Amanda, has all of the support in the world from her uplines, because for them it would be beneficial if she was able to rank up again to become a director, so that the people that have recruited her, that they are also able to rank up once again to the top rank. And that hasn't happened so far. I'm filming this in August, this video. That hasn't happened so far. And Amanda has been in the lucky situation that her uplines are really pushing people in Germany under her and stacking them allegedly under her so that she can rank up, and it is not working out. So she was able to be successful to make, as she alludes, as much money as her husband did at some point. Now she is allegedly making 3 times the amount of money her husband does, but that is not sustainable. She also fell in rank, and she has more and more children she needs to cater to. The opportunities are getting less and less and less, in my opinion, and with her paycheck crumbling and with all of the support she has, people in her upline trying to stack people in Germany under her, a new country launch that happened this year, she wasn't able to rank up again to the director ranks. And that just shows how difficult network marketing is. Even if you're a success story, it is not sustainable.
And the reason why it's so profitable is because the core products, they work, you guys. The hair care works. People are looking for it.
People are not looking for it. You're looking forward to selling it because you have to. It's not a profitable business. When 99.6 or 7% of people in network marketing don't even make a profit, and most people in Monat are at the lowest ranks and are losing money, then those people do not make a profit. It's not a profitable business for most people. Only the very few at the top are even able to make a profit and somewhat of an income. Obviously not sustainable.
And exactly like you said, Stacey, people are looking for a way to help their kids go to college. If they're single moms and they're working 5 jobs, like this is very, very, very real. So it's like what we're saying is join us. Join us. We want to help you. We want to teach you what we've done. You buy your product for your personal use, and that's it. That's it. If you sell, great, you'll get paid next Friday. If you don't, you don't get paid. So that's really how simple it is, and we're here to help you. When you join today, you actually get a free oil and a free growth serum. So the product that Stacey was talking about, like the growth serum, which I'm obsessed with too, you get that for free today when you buy your product pack. So
their best seller in Monat is the Rejuvenate oil, and they're throwing those products at people. You can now join for $150, and you were able to do so for quite a while. They have lowered the price at the moment. It looks like, I don't know if it's continuously, but the lowest product pack typically was $199. It is $150. And then you're getting the normal size products plus the favorite thing in Monat ever. It is a pricey product, and they always claim it's the best product, it's our best seller, because the market partners themselves hype this product up and purchase it so much because they're being told this is the best product ever. Now you're getting that also on top of your starter pack. Once again, lots of incentives from Monat trying to get people in. A thriving company would not do that. A thriving company would just sell their stupid oil at the highest price possible and people would still buy it. But Monat is throwing it at people in the hopes that they will join. I think the desperation is truly, truly visible now. You just need to open your eyes.
Stacey, I don't know if you want to like say what your website is, if someone wants to go on your website and like look at the product packs.
I think it's just my name. That's the thing. I'm so new into this. I haven't figured, and that's the thing. You don't have to know everything to do it. Like because I know. I have a friend that they would overanalyze everything. They wanted everything perfect. They had that analysis paralysis. Like I can't do anything until I learn everything. And like I don't know everything still. I'm still learning it, but I'm just like doing it and going with it. So I hope that doesn't scare people like, oh, I don't know everything, so I can't share yet. Share and learn.
No, I'm still learning.
Yeah.
Almost 4 years, and there's things that I'm learning. The only thing that you have to do is buy your product. Because after that, we're going to send you the link to our new girl call. We're going to get you set up. We're going to help you get your first customer. But that first step is you buying your product. And you're already buying shampoo anyway. Why not buy shampoo that's way cleaner than what you're probably using and it actually performs. So don't look at it.
How do you know that? How do you know what products I use? They could be the cleanest product on planet Earth, and then I use them in a vacuum environment so that they don't get toxic while I'm using them. How do you know that? You don't. Nobody wants to buy network marketing products in this day and age when you have that many options available, but it is a need for these people to pitch it, pretending that they have the best products on planet Earth. The fans are the distributors themselves and not necessarily outside customers. Come on.
So don't look at it as like, oh, $150 for shampoo. No, $150 for a business that I've personally turned into almost $300,000, that my upline has turned into $2 million. There are over 100 women that have earned $1 million plus in commissions. So that's like,
Those are the success stories of the past. Her upline is not at the top rank anymore, and she very likely doesn't make the money she used to make. She was able to make allegedly 300,000 over her time in Monat over 4 years. You know what? You could also do that at a normal job, but paychecks are down, so they're getting paid less and less. She was not able to keep the director rank and is struggling to get up with all of the help that she has, and her upline isn't able to rank up to the SED rank either. It's not a sign of success, it's the exact opposite.
1, 5, 10, 15, there's an $18 million earner. So there's money to be made.
And
If
the
you don't
products
sell it,
last. I mean,
yeah.
that's one thing that I've been really surprised about because, everybody was like, oh, the shampoo and conditioner will last you months. And I'm thinking, I'm going to go through this. But I have short hair, so, I don't have long hair. But I've been shocked. I mean, I've had it now for 2.5 months. I don't even know if I'm halfway through with it. It's like it's going to last a long
Yeah,
time. So,
they're concentrates. So water is not our number one ingredient. So a lot of shampoos, like if they're really running, you have to like, pump it like 5 times before you
yeah,
get a good amount. No, use like a quarter size amount
yeah,
with our products, and they're only 8-ounce bottles. But I have really long, thick hair, and they
yeah,
last me at least 5 months.
yeah,
So
From a product perspective, from a customer perspective, that is good if you like the products and they last that long. But from a sales perspective, you will not sell to these people again and again each and every month shampoo. You need to find new customers every month if you want to keep up the alleged commission of over $5,000 that she might be able to make. She gets 30% on selling $17,000 worth of products. That's why it's so difficult.
it's just such a no-brainer. It's
yeah.
such a no-brainer.
Is
And
it?
there's no, like I said, I know people think like, oh, direct sales. Hi.
Yeah.
All right, my time's almost up. I got my twins
Oh,
here.
sorry.
My twin terrors.
Oh, God.
um, but
It is also incredible. I've reacted to her multiple times as well on Instagram lives and opportunity calls and possibly also team calls. She never has the time to just sit down, be on a call, and focus on what she does because she consistently has kids around her. She always has to cater to her kids' needs, and she's never able to either focus purely on the children or focus on Monat. There are always kids around her, and she always has to do things at the same time. That is not healthy. That is not good, in my opinion. At some point, you also need to focus on what you're doing, focus on your kids, or focus on your job. That is not always possible. I'm aware of that, but she consistently does that. So much to time freedom.
this is not your mom's Advocare business, okay?
Yeah.
No monthly fees, no product buying requirements. No, you have to pay to get paid. Like there's nothing like that.
There is something like that because you have to pay your way into Monat by purchasing the wonderful products just for yourself if you even want to have the opportunity to get paid. And it is still your mother's and your grandmother's MLM because the system is still the same. The companies might look different, they might have a different branding now, they might be a little bit more upgraded, they might now use websites, and people might use social media to pitch the products and the business opportunity. But at the core, it is still your predatory mother's MLM. It is still the same.
Because if there was, I would not be in this business. Okay.
Yeah.
So don't overthink it. It's just
Yes.
shampoo. Stacy, it was so good to finally chat with you.
Yes, me
And
too.
you guys, I'll add you as a collaborator on this live. So
Okay.
your followers can watch it later. But you guys don't hesitate to reach out to us. We want to help you. We want to help you get started, answer any questions you have. And yeah, it makes me feel so good hearing that side from you about like your daughters and the college and just going through navigating single motherhood because you know, money doesn't buy happiness, but it does make things a lot easier.
Yeah, but she doesn't know that yet. She has done Monat now for 1 to 2 months and has been using the products for 2.5 months. She doesn't even know if she can make a full-time income sustainably to pay for her own life because her husband is not in the picture anymore. Maybe he doesn't pay for her or for the children. She has to carry that burden by herself. She has to deal with her health issues, and she needs to make money consistently each and every month to pay for her children's college. I didn't quite catch if she has one daughter or if she has two children, multiple children. She needs to do this on a regular basis. Just because in your first or in your second month, because you have this huge following on social media, you were able to sell products worth a lot and you get over $5,000 likely in commission, doesn't mean that that is sustainable and that will happen every month. Next month, she could get $1,500 and then she is screwed because that doesn't pay for her life. So to make these claims are insane. It's a rags to riches story. It is something what people wish might happen, but she doesn't know. She doesn't have the track record. And the other person has the track record of getting up in the network marketing company rather quickly and falling down the ladder just as quickly. She wasn't able to rank up to the director rank. So she is the best example how tricky, how difficult it is. And so is her upline. Building a huge team doesn't grant you a huge income forever. You have to struggle regularly trying to rank up, trying to make a commission. And the same is true if you just focus on sales.
Right.
Oh,
So,
yes.
so
And divorce is expensive too, so it helps with that. I mean, it's been a godsend. You just
yeah,
don't even know.
I love it. That makes me so
Yeah.
happy. Okay, so good to chat with you, girl.
You too.
You
Thank you.
superstar. Yes, you're
Oh,
welcome.
thank you. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
And yet again, another victim. I hope that this either works out for her or that she gets out quickly. Because if you go through divorce, you have legal fees to pay. You need to pay for your own life now. You need to move. All of those circumstances are pricey. And then you have to cater to your child's financial need on your own. That is tricky. And that is why network marketing is a predatory system. Because these are the people that Monat caters to. These are the people they want to get recruited. These are the people who are vulnerable. These are the people who are mothers of a gazillion children and they want to contribute to the income. These are the people who are military spouses who are looking for something more. These are the people who are single mothers. These are the people who are sick. And that is why Monat wants to cater to their needs and not to the people who are well established in life, who are happy-go-lucky and are just looking for something to further elevate their lives. It is predatory. That's what it is. And this live, I think, showed it beautifully. Let me know your thoughts. If you liked this video, then give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss out on further uploads. And if you liked this video, then hopefully I will see you in my next one. Until then, tschüss!